All right. Welcome back to Dollars and Cents with Lindsay and Dennis. How are you today, Dennis?
Hey, I still got the same sweater on. I'm doing pretty good.
Damn New England weather is so
That's
terrible.
good, which reminds me, that's a good way to budget. You don't have to spend all your money on clothes.
Just wear the same thing.
Nobody really cares.
Oh, man. Today we're going to talk about a topic that came up in our last video in regards to keeping up with the Joneses and really diving into what that means and how to separate yourself from everybody else.
That's right. Keeping up with the Joneses or keeping up with the people in your neighborhood can be a financial death sentence. One of the things that people don't realize is that marketing is not your friend. People who market stuff don't care if you're financially secure. They only care if you buy their stuff. The more, the better for them. So keeping up with the Joneses is a financial death sentence.
Marketing companies literally set up their products to have impulse buys and figure out where the foot traffic of the store and where the consumer eye goes to put the most expensive products in basically a way that you have to trip over in order to get to the register or get to the important things that are located in the store, or the whole reason why you'd go to the store. For instance, think about your local drugstore. Where is the pharmacy located?
The back of the store.
And why is it in the back? Because you have to walk through everything else in order to get to what you're actually there to achieve.
Oh, I thought it was there because I was going to get more steps and get my health game on, but I guess that's not true.
No, it's the same reason why grocery stores always put the milk and the eggs in the furthest corner away from the door, because it's usually the most necessary item that everyone has to buy. And to get there, you have to surpass everything else. And all those impulse buys, you're picking up a bag of chips or that candy bar because you're walking by it.
And those chocolate cakes.
But anyways, the important piece today is that you need to decide and discover the goals and values that work for you. What matters to you? It's really easy to get lost in the day-to-day and just walk into these stores and pick something up and purchase it. But when you sit down and you have a cognizant plan and you know what your long-term goals are, it's a lot easier to walk by those impulse items or walk by that candy bar, extra cup of coffee out at your favorite coffee shop each week.
Lindsay, weren't you telling me a story about how you and your husband paid for your wedding? And
we did. We actually bought our house and had our wedding 10 days of each other in our early 20s, which sounds crazy to think about now. But we actually made it into a fun challenge. We knew that we had two really expensive financial challenges upon us. We were just starting out as a couple together. And we decided that it would be a fun game to see who could save more money each month. So we basically made a competition with each other of being the better saver. And it was a month-by-month basis, so it wasn't a long time horizon that we had to worry about. It basically, the slate started fresh every month. But we would, cut back and get creative in our own budgets of how we could best save our money for our bigger goals, which were our wedding and our house. We were house hunting in the summer of 2015. We knew our wedding would be in September. We had an end goal of, if we don't find a house by, the first weekend of July, we're going to pause house hunting and we're going to just worry about the wedding and then we'll pick up. Well, lo and behold, of course, we find the house on that last weekend and then said, oh my goodness, now we have to put our down payment down and pay for this wedding all within 10 days of each other. So by having this fun game over the last 2 years, we were able to save the most amount of money that we've ever saved just by making it fun and saying, I'm going to save more money than you this month.
that's a great story. And you can make a lot of things fun, especially if you have a partner or a spouse, that's somebody that you want to do these things with. Anything you make a game is always fun. Competition is good. And if you can have a great end goal, like paying for a wedding, putting a down payment on a house, putting more money into your retirement account, setting up your emergency fund, it's a win-win.
It's also fun to have the bragging rights against your partner, too, to say, hey, I was the one who saved more this month. And it inspires you to try to do it again the next month. So it was pretty contagious. We shared it with our friends, and we outsaved each other. And we both, some months I was really good at it, and some months I had that extra cup of coffee, or I went to the bar one too many times. But it really helped me stay focused on our long-term goal.
So who was the big winner?
Oh, definitely Ian.
So you're saying you spend more money than your husband, huh?
I do spend more money, but I also save more money. Figure out that math.
Yeah. That's interesting. That's creative math.
Oh, so anyways, I think the most important part out of today's video is to make sure that you stay focused on what values matter to you the most and stop caring about everyone else around you, your neighbors, your friend group, your coworkers, and stay focused on your long-term goals so that you don't get caught up in those impulse buys.
That's it. And you could be someday the richest person in Babylon.
Don't forget to give us a call or reach out to us on our website down below for any other help and support that we can give you.
See ya.